And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Falcon Plays Rimworld. Now, as we overhear, that's a great intro to an episode. As we look over here into the lives of my colonists, suppose I should start this off by doing a little bit of playing here while Curry gets some sleep. Well, we did leave off last time with a raid imminent, and we have a few raiders here that kind of want to pose a problem to us. I'm not entirely sure how lucky they'll get. However, I don't necessarily want to toot my own horn because last time we had a little bit of a problem with the last raid that we had. So we will indeed be keeping an eye on those guys whenever they're done doing their, preparations. And, I'm waiting for my guys to start waking up so that I can start prepping them up. The reason why I didn't do that before that is because they were all sleeping. So I'd rather have them wake up so that they're not bugging me like mid-raid, like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm hungry. It's kind of like, you guys have the chance to do that. So really quickly now, let's actually start prepping these guys up for the imminent raid. We do have my turrets going well indeed. Let's see, other than that, Riley is a no. He's a no for right. So really quickly, but he's not that bad of a shooter, but especially the people that we want, getting up here ready is my pirate for sure. So as soon as this fucker wakes up, we could kind of put him in the lines of attacking here. Who I'm looking for is essentially my marine, who I think it's Dunn, right? Yep, Dunn. Well, for some reason I always think it's a male because of the name Dunn. I apologize, I'm being quite sexist apparently. So now everybody should be awake for the most part, except for Curry, who is our assassin, and Curry will indeed get involved in some attacking as well. So Dunn, now that you are awake indeed, let me go ahead, or actually as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and militarize everybody essentially. And that's going to wake Curry's ass up. And I apologize, Curry, but you had enough sleep, man. Or female. Apparently all of my killers are females, which, I guess makes sense. Women can be quite vicious at times. I mean, no offense to women. I mean, that's, if anything, is a compliment. I mean, you should be proud that, as a grown-ass man, I am terrified of women in general. Not because I'm only scared of actually coming up to them and approaching them and, engaging them in conversation because I'm quite a beta. But that's not it exactly. It's also the fact that, it's women, man. They're terrifying. Don't anger a woman, believe me. Dolly Parton, Dunn, Curry, all of my fucking best shooters are females. So believe me, it's representative of how it goes in real life as well. So as we're setting these people up over here, I suppose, let's keep an eye on these assassins down here. Well, not really assassins, but raiders. And at the same time, I suppose I should also mention that I apologize if I'm a little bit rustier than usual today. I actually haven't played Rimworld or recorded much of anything in the last few days. I mean, you could chop it up to the holiday season upon us. Turner, you definitely. My male Turner pirate, who I've been calling Tina Turner, is really a male. But that's fine, I guess Tina could be a kind of an androgynous name. Essentially, not really androgynous, but kind of a I was gonna say bisexual name. It's not really what I was looking for here. It's bisexual, right? Or I'm not entirely sure. Is it bisexual? When bi-curious? What the hell am I even trying to? I don't even know. Let's get off the subject of bisexuality and cross-dressing and my dark fantasies aside. But what I was going to say is I apologize if I look a little rustier than usual today. I haven't recorded Rimworld in a while. Chop it up to the holidays, or it's just been a little bit colder than usual around my area. I'm usually used to like hot as shit temperatures. So now that it's cold, and by cold I don't mean like super cold like in the East Coast of the United States. Believe me. Usually when like most of my East Coast friends are like, how cold is it there? And I'm like telling them, oh, it's freezing. It's over here. Like, really? That's what's making you freeze, you pussy? And it's understandable. But however, I'm not really used to it too much, so it's kind of like, yeah, dude, you know what, bug off, alright? Or not really bug off, I mean, I don't ever really use that terminology, but Pug doesn't have a weapon, though, so that's going to be a problem for him. So yeah, I mean, I just been a little bit offhand recently of recording, but that's going to change here and now. We're going to go back to recording and getting the ball rolling here. You guys remember Fred Durst and rolling? Keep rolling. I mean, kind of almost feel bad that I made that reference just now. Whatever did happen to Fred Durst in reality? I mean, I know that's a broad question in general, like, what, anybody could be like, yeah, I think we were all trying to figure out what did happen to Fred Durst, like, what really happened behind the scenes growing up, Fred Durst. But I mean, I guess just a broad generalization as to where his whereabouts are these days. I'm not really entirely sure. Now, Kemp, not really the best shooter, along with Usain Bolt and Bruce Wayne. So I'm inclined to leave him back here and not even have him worry about. Or actually, you know what? That's not true at all. Usain Bolt, you get over here and do a little guarding of that. And Kemp, Sean Kemp of the Portland Trailblazers, was he? Yeah, he was a Trailblazers, Seattle Supersonics, and, you know, the Rain Man making it rain, essentially. Bruce, I don't want you anywhere near doing stuff because you have Molotovs and, you know, you might set stuff off here. Browning, I'm not entirely too crazy about this position for Browning, so let me put him back over here really quickly as he's over there chatting away. Now, these guys, hopefully they decide to do their raid shortly, and they indeed are coming with the raid now. So what I'm going to do is, if they do come over here, you know, they have quite the surprise waiting for them if they come at this geothermal reactor. So, you know, it's best for them to, you know, just ignore that this even exists because, you know, I will blow these fuckers up to Kingdom Come, and they don't want any of that, believe me. So you're actually going to continue going upward. No, yeah, they are. Russell, everybody's going up here. So, you know, matter of fact, that it works out quite swell. Bradshaw, you get off of my walkway, okay? I didn't put that walkway for you to, you know, go from one area to the other quite easily. Bradshaw, you get off of that goddamn walkway. I feel like whenever they use the walkway, it's almost kind of like insulting to you. Like, it's kind of like them taunting you. It's kind of like, yeah, well, you set this up, now I'm fucking using it against you. What Pug is doing back here is kind of a little bit beyond me. Pug, what the fuck are you doing back there? Did I put you there? If that's the case, let me put you right here by the door, I suppose. That could work. Now that these people are coming, Bradshaw, you're not really worth one blast charge for sure. Now, I kind of obviously want to use a good amount of people together to, I guess, use these charges. So let's wait till they get a little bit closer. This would have probably been a good one for these guys here. We got Joe Buck. You know, when he's not commentating baseball or football, apparently he's raiding people in Rimworld, that asshole. So, I don't think I'm going to get Goodwin on this one either. I could probably get him that one. But it doesn't seem really worth it now, does it? So I'm just going to actually hold off on these down here for next time. And let's make sure that these guys are going... Alrighty, and they are indeed coming through there. So now let's for sure set one of these guys off and get rid of the first bundle here. Make them, you know, basically, regret ever coming at me this way. And now, while that goes on, I will set the second charge off. Now it seems like a pretty good time, if any. Alrighty, and, you know, they essentially are almost just about done here. Let's see, we got, what, like roughly 2 more guys left, or down here below? No, just this guy. So basically, when this door opens up, these guys are in for a world of hurt. Is this word for Bradshaw? I'd imagine it is. So let's do it. Hopefully it catches him. I doubt it will, but, you know, just in case. Alrighty, so it didn't catch them for sure. Let's see. So, but my guys are kind of doing their work now. Alrighty, so a few of these guys are stunned now. My turret did go off, and that's unfortunate, but, you know, one of the things that had to happen. So now that they're fleeing, you know, I don't blame them. 4 of them are like, you know, fuck this, I'm out of here. But, you know, that's not going to happen because I'm going to go ahead and use my scumbag cheap tactic here and essentially cut myself a path through there. Now, Browning, I'm going to want you to go through here, Browning, as quick as possible. Done. Same with you. As quick as possible over here. Let's see. Proceed. And, Curry, you fucking assassin, you also need to get over here. And hopefully Riley is also... No, he's a Nov, so probably not the best one. Turner the Pirate would probably be good for some melee combat as well. Now, what I want you guys to do is to actually just set up shop here. And Browning, you're gonna melee attack McTodd over here for sure. Dunn from Brooks and Dunn Sensation, you're gonna come after Villegas here? Is that right? I guess so. Oh, my bad. Dunn, Villegas needs your attention. And Curry... You assassin, I just need you to attack Russell, not fucking kill him with your fist of fury, and then you could go and attack that commissar right there. Alrighty, so, as soon as you guys achieve a knockout of any kind, I will need you to stop, you know, beating these people to the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Alright, so what's going on here? Alright guys, how are we doing? We are doing so good that Choi did indeed drop dead after that big assault. Russell is still trying to fight us off, so that's good. So, Curry, you continue your assault on... don't fire at Russell. Don't arrest Turner either. He hasn't done anything. Attack Russell while Turner, you get back in there and ignore anything that's happened. Okay, Curry, my assassin, just went down and so did Dunn. Okay, well, that's not exactly how I expected that to work out. Do I have I know I have a colonist here, don't I? Alrighty, you need to go and attack Russell then. Turn around. Did they knock all of my guys out? Is that what you're telling me what's happening right now? It sure as fuck does seem like it. Browning is also out. Okay. Rescue party. That didn't really work out. Can you go and rescue him? And Dolly, can you go and rescue Dunn? And Pug, can you go and rescue Browning? Turner, are you still... You're not that bad off. So, you know what? Fuck Russell. See if you could fight, Villegas instead. Melee attack Villegas, I suppose that would be good. Alrighty, come on, Turner. Come on, Turner. Come on, Turner. Okay, and you just kill that person. You know what? If you kill that person, it was just asserts, I suppose, for them knocking my guys out. I don't think you could catch up to this guy, can you? Maybe if you fire at him. Let's have you fire at him. I'm kind of really pissed off now. So if you want to go and assassinate people, that would be perfectly fine if you moved, but you're not moving, so that's fine. Let's just let it go then. That was unfortunately the best outcome that I really wanted to happen there. So let's see here. As my guys are being hauled off to after, basically we did win the war, but and I feel like we won the battle, but we lost the war because our ego is quite hurting, pretty much hurt and humiliated now. Alrighty, Turner, you need to go back out of military mode. Same with you, and let's get, those people some help as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, let's also build these structures that I sold. Essentially, this was a waste of time. All I did was ended up screwing myself over by doing this. But, you live and learn, I suppose. It's quite an unfortunate happenstance that went down right there. Alrighty, now that these guys are pretty much safe, Pug, you could go back out of military mode. Same with you, Dolly. And, is that it? Or Riley as well. Curry, I'm quite ashamed. You can't do anything. You're a fucking assassin. How do you lose a fist fight? That's really, embarrassing to me, honestly. Not entirely sure if even worth keeping around if that's going to be the case. Bruce Wayne, let me go ahead and militarize you. And probably the same thing with Usain Bolt, wherever he went. Usain Bolt, he's just sleeping. Alright, so he knows that the war is over, apparently. Alright, so now we need to obviously turn these guys unforbidden. And somebody get this fucking squirrel out of the house, please. Jesus Christ. I feel like I gotta do everything around here. So let's go ahead and make those able to be grabbed. Same with these pump shotguns, and save with these M16s, and set M16s. And pistols. Alrighty, that's pretty much it, right? Yes, and also let's make these guys able to be grabbed. And obviously we're going to want to build another wall down through here, and obviously a door right there. Alrighty, so obviously that wasn't the best that could have happened, went down, but hey, it's kind of what happened. So Bruce Wayne's going to be our doctor and our warden, and he's going to take care of our injured, hopefully, as soon as possible. As soon as we take care of a few repairs here and then. So now that that's happened, obviously it leads me to believe that, other than my ego being bruised quite badly, there's things need to be done, essentially, like, getting these dead bodies out of the way. We do have open funerals, or not funerals, but cemeteries, or not, well, graves, I should say. I mean, that is a cemetery down there. We don't have enough room for the weapons, however. So one of the things that Bruce Wayne, after he's done trying to heal people, is I needed to open up some communications, and I don't think there's any ships in range, if I remember last time. However, recently I was told that if you open up the communications range occasionally, it kind of resets the timer, so you could probably get an actual chip in range. So we'll definitely be doing that as soon as Bruce is done healing a few people. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. Bruce, Where's your process at? You're hanging out over here. Really quickly, go and open communications just to get the ball rolling again. We have a lot of weapons that we need to sell. At the same time, we have a lot of weapons that need to be picked up. The eclipse has ended as well, so that's actually pretty good. There's nobody in range. Alright, Bruce, don't run off so fucking fast, Bruce. Bruce! Mr. Wayne, get over here, Mr. Wayne, and you go and try a little communication. Just let me do it like a few times. That's what she said. Turn around, Bruce. There you go. 3 times, third time's the charm. So maybe that'll reset the timer in terms of that. Other than that, we need to, again, build this sandbag situation here so that we could get the turret back up and running. The one that always gets wrecked is this guy. But you know what? He's a trooper, though. You know, he's doing it for the cause, essentially. Alrighty, so if anything, that turret is, if it's not good for shooting down raiders, which I'm pretty sure it's not, it's just at least good to protect my guys from this back row of things that I do. So let's see. Other than that, what else do we need to start focusing on? Obviously we're gonna continue expanding through here. Browning's no longer incapacitated, so that's good. And let's see. Other than that, did we get that squirrel out of the house? That was one of my main priorities, and I believe it did. Dunn is no longer incapacitated, and so is Curry. So Dunn and Curry, once we're done, not done our character, because that's another person I'm kind of peeved at, but once we are essentially done with some of the expansions I'm working on here, we have to have a serious talk about your hand-to-hand combat, because that was quite really embarrassing. So I'm gonna set up like a few gym bags up in here, probably like a few boxing things. We could have like the whole Rocky Balboa thing going. I suppose that once they are awake, though, they would probably need to be equipped once again, because every time they get their ass kicked, they drop the weapons. So, let's see. Dunn was one of the guys, right? Yes, so Dunn needs a weapon yet again. I think Dunn got his ass took down around here. So let me give him the M24. And who was the other person? I forgot who else it was. Was it Pug? No, not Pug. Pug has a weapon on him. Riley? No, Riley has a weapon. There was Turner. No, Turner has a weapon. Alright, well, it was fucking one of these guys. Who was it, Kemp? Pug? Browning. It was definitely Browning. So, Browning, you put that food down, young man, and you go and equip yourself once again. You Neanderthal. Alrighty, and Curry, once your ass awakens as well, you will definitely go and do your thing. Alrighty, and we did lose some metal from, a mining thing that went wrong over here, so that's quite unfortunate, but, we still have a lot of metal. Curry, let me go ahead and have you grab, I suppose, no, not that. An Uzi. I guess an Uzi would be pretty good. Just for that, crazy, but no, get the M24. Actually, you know what? How is the Uzi in comparison? Well, let me get the Uzi momentarily, how about that? I don't think we have, well, we do have Uzis over here. Alright, you know what, fuck it. Just go and equip the, Curry, I'm talking to you. Go and equip the Uzi for now, just for that, crazy spray damage. You could be like Tony Montana, essentially. We're also hauling these bodies away, which is good. We don't want these people freaking out over the fact that, they've never seen a dead body before, apparently. Alrighty, so other than that, I suppose we could start also building a few weapon racks over here. Well, not a few, because we don't have that many room for them, but at least one more or two more, I imagine. So furniture, let's get equipment rack right there, that I would imagine that would work out. And maybe we could do like an equipment rack like so. Like a double entendre type of thing, right? No, it doesn't really make much sense, honestly. But, that's besides the point. Alright, so everybody's good to go up. Oh, actually, matter of fact, we're not good to go just yet because, just realized that we did use some really important blast charges and we want those built as soon as possible. So one right there, and I believe the other one will work out quite well there. And let's put another one right there. I believe I only used like 2 or 3, right? And one of them was like completely off. Doesn't really even need to be rebuilt, in all honesty. So let's just get the important ones there for sure. Alrighty, and raiders have landed yet again. So we're gonna have, I think one of them was called The Rock, so apparently Dwayne Johnson's coming right. No, it's not Rock, it's Rios. It's probably SR Rios. You know what, if you're a wrestling fan, if you got that reference, then, kudos to you. You watched it when it was still pretty goddamn good, and it was still real to me and everybody else. We're gonna make this episode run a bit longer than usual, just to kind of get me back in the flow of things, so maybe we could get 2 raids done in one. and, hopefully redeem myself for that other terrible raid. So for now, let's just have everybody run in full fast motion, I suppose. And since they are hanging out down there, you have detected a cardboard unit, jump to the location, and that is indeed going to be near our old base. And what is this? Food. Alrighty, well, I'll worry about picking that up later, because we have a lot of food as it is, and I don't want to necessarily trigger these guys just yet. We're looking at what? 11 or so of these guys? I'm going to be coming down from this side, so we do have a few blast charges down here. So the other thing that we could essentially do to kind of prepare even better is that we know they're going to be coming down through this side, right? So how about we start putting up a few more, like, delicately placed mines, essentially. Not right there, because that's going to ruin my power conduits. They like to come in through this side as well. What happens if you set one of these off by the graves? I guess we're going to find out, and I'm all for that. Believe me, if it gets rid of those graves, it's really no skin off my teeth, in reality. It really isn't. So, Browning, maybe he could go and amuse us by building those, and he indeed will. Good job, Browning. Alrighty, so let's keep going full speed, and essentially, we're only doing that because the faster those fuckers get up here, the faster we could deal with them and, have a second raid done in the episode and, make it like a comeback special. Other than the comeback special, they're getting a lot of food, which is fine. Let's see. Let me quickly also start giving out the orders for this side. So let me actually put, I'm not too crazy about a big-ass hallway like this that I've kind of rear-ended myself into, but let's just roll with it for now and see if later on we can kind of build upon it. I suppose we could also continue our smooth stone building like so. And other than that, we could go back to mining like crazy. So how about now that we've opened this area up, we start expanding like crazy? So I'm thinking, like, fuck yeah, bitch, like this way. And same scenario over here. And let's just take this to all the way over through here. I'm not entirely sure if it's even, but even if it isn't, it's the edge of the map. So you'll forgive me, it's not completely. It really isn't even, actually, not Then again, this whole hallway here is the problem. This wasn't even at all. So we're going to be a little bit uneven, which is kind of terrible for the OCD in me, but we'll survive for sure. Oh, I mean, we'll continue on. Whether we'll survive the raid or not, or the coming days ahead of us is another thing. And the raiders are ready, for sure. So now that that's done with, I'm going to need everybody to halt their missions and whatnot, and Pug, don't you look at me that way. Alright, so everybody's back in military mode. So let's try this again, guys, and hopefully it goes down better this way. I probably know not to send these guys after melee attacks as well. Don, you didn't completely heal, did you? I apologize, Don. But you are indeed needed up in the front of the lines because you are our Marine for sure. So you go over here. How about I put you behind some of the better coverage? Curry, you indeed will also go over here. And let's see, Browning, shooting almost a 5. Turner is one of my better shooters, right? Yeah, definitely he is. So, Turner, you go over there. And Dolly is indeed another one of my better shooters. I always know that. Because you know what? She's Southern, and you don't fuck with Dolly, pardon. Alrighty, Pug, how do you do with the shooting? 8. Okay, you would definitely deserve a spot over here, so that's done with. Now that we've done that, let's have these guys continue going onward. Now, Bruce Wayne and Riley. Riley's not that terrible of a shot, so let's have Riley take care of this spot here, just in case these men make their way through there. And Kemp, you're a terrible shot. Let's see, who else is here? Usain Bolt. You are a 4 at shooting, which isn't great as well, but you might as well hang out here. Browning, almost a 6. So Browning, you will also hold the line over here. Because love isn't always on time, or raiders aren't always on time. You can't really know what the hell raiders are going to do. Camp, you will definitely go in here. And Bruce, you hang out back there, because you are the man with the Molotovs, and I don't need you, setting my batteries on fire or some sort of terrible situation like that. So, alrighty guys, you go and get ready. And these guys are gonna oh man, I had a perfect chance to set off these blasts over here, and I didn't take the chance. This looks awfully close to my geothermal. Will this hit it? I don't think it will, but I obviously missed out a good chance to kind of detonate this and, you know, get a few of these already hurt. Maybe I could get... let's just try it, you know. Who cares? Okay, well, it got Rios. It got Esther Rios, so I apologize, Rios. It only hurts you. You're the special lucky one. I think I also killed a local boom rat, or at least hurt it critically. Boom rat, you better not blow up my geothermal. That's all I'm going to say about that. Alrighty, Riders, so you go up over here, and this time I'm not going to forward it, so I miss out on the blast charges that are going to go down. Everybody is set up, right? Bruce Wayne's the only one just kind of hanging out? Totally. Alrighty, so who is their leader? Or Hampton, or not really a leader, but apparently the guy with the biggest balls of the group, or a female, you know, whichever, I don't really discriminate. We've already gone over that this episode. Alrighty, so he's definitely not worth one charge, though, so... we are now getting close to charge area, so let's see if this... Oh, man, I screwed it up. That would have definitely hit a few of these guys, but, you know, my incompetence kept that from happening. And they're gonna go over the graves indeed, it seems, so, or at least a few of them are, so if that's the case, go ahead and turn this on. Alright, that blast charge over here went really well. And let's actually, this is going to set off two of at once, as a matter of fact, so maybe I could do this instead. Alright, that worked out really nicely. And now that they're all kind of bundled together, let's set off the last line of defense charges. And oh, this is going to really take care of everybody. So this went off a lot better. I could set this one off and get rid of these guys, but is that really necessary at this point? I don't think it is, because the moment they open that door, they're, you know, are bound for hell, it seems. There's 5 of them there. 35, 8, 35, 35, yeah, you know what, let's just do it. If we could take the easy route today, let's definitely take the easy route. Alright, there we go. So now, everybody and their mom is dead except for our SR Rios, oddly enough. The guy who took the first blast charge is the one still standing, so, you know, good for him. I'm done. I'm a little bit cautious about sending you out here. So how about Pug? Pug, you go over here, you goddamn miner, and use those bulging muscles to accost Rios by every chance possible that you can. Rios, I'm gonna need you to hold your horses momentarily there. You know what? He's not gonna... I don't think we're gonna make it on time. So let's do this once again. I feel like this is like a secret door, like really my trap door. I'm so cautious about sending any of you guys out here. Curry, can you redeem yourself, maybe? Alrighty, Curry. Let's see if you can redeem yourself this time. You will cut him off for sure. Now that you're there, melee attack. Don't fire, just melee attack. So how are you doing here? 18? Oh, he's almost down. So Pug, you go into don't do anything mode, or as a matter of fact, if you do anything mode, go in there and do anything mode. Pug, don't shoot him. And Curry, you redeemed yourself mildly. You killed him when I wasn't hoping you'd kill him, but you know, you tried, I suppose, so that's really the most I could have asked of you. We're gonna need more graves for sure to put these bodies. So really quickly here, let's structures, no, buildings, and let's set up a few more. Oh, god damn it! I hate it when I do that. Set up a few more graves here. We're racking up this goddamn graveyard so fast, and we also realized that, you know, using a blast charge around them isn't gonna really do much. So that's something to keep in mind there, and set this up through here, like so. You know, just a fucking giant graveyard over here. I'm not sure how my guys feel about, you know, just a graveyard hanging out in front of their homestead. But you know, it's not really my fault. It's these raiders that keep coming at us, you know. Alrighty, so that's taken care of, and let's actually make the weapons also. Well, the weapons we really can't do much about until we actually get a goddamn ship to do a little bit of trading with, unfortunately. Kind of the position I've been left with here. That and that indeed. And I think everything is pretty much good to go. Alrighty, so at least no really big, I guess, recovery needs to be done or anything like that. So let's put up these walls back over here. And other than that, let's go ahead and put all my people back into non-military mode. Pug you too. Alrighty, and seems like this went relatively well. So those walls will get built when they can, and so will those graves. We'll get rid of those bodies when we need to, and hopefully we get a ship to trade with soon, a combat supplier, obviously, so we can sell all these goddamn excess weapons that we have. And we're going to continue the mining through over here. So there's a lot of good things in progress for sure. So I know this episode mostly just inclined with battles, unfortunately, but you know, what can I do about that? I don't really control them. It's Cassandra Classic who's doing this, not me. So if you have a big any deal with this episode, take it with Cassandra Classic, guys. Either way, though, I appreciate all the support for the series that I've been getting and all the comments that you guys give me. So for sure, really thank you for that. And keep leaving your comments and everything, and I'll keep reading them and improving where I can. Other than that, though, please be sure to leave any likes and comments for sure to, I guess, help me out in terms of getting this series of mine more noted and whatnot. But either way, guys, thanks for your time, and I will catch you next time.